Oh, look, Ross. Somebody else is going live.
Who that?
Joe Aloisi is live right now.
Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody else.
I'm talking about Joe Aloisi, man.
Well,
The other Joe.
looks like you're live too.
The Baltimore Joseph. Should I just tell everybody to watch his stream instead of mine?
If you should.
I don't know, man.
Did you talk about stop music, man?
I don't think so.
Then probably not.
Vibrations means someone sending me a message on Snapchat. No one's watching though, Ross.
Okay.
2 viewers. It's coming though. Hold up. There's the vibration. Love when that happens. Oh, we have 6. Okay, sweet. Ross,
That's me.
how was your weekend?
Man, it was kind of a 4-day weekend.
Kind of a 4-day weekend?
Kind of a 4-day weekend.
Kind of a 4-day
I
weekend.
went down all the way down to Rockville 2 times. 2 times.
2 times.
So, but I mean, other than that, I took yesterday off. It was good. Messed my hair up. Got in a fight with the hair clippers and lost. But my hair grew back.
You want to show everybody your new look?
Nah, though.
Not at all. Are you sure?
Yeah, nah.
I can turn the phone right now towards you.
Nah, Sunday was
You
good.
know, I'll
Tuesday-
show them
no?
my look.
Okay, go ahead. Me and him kind of matched.
Maddox got himself a cut.
He sure did. But other than that, Sunday was good.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun.
I agree. Sunday was great.
It was fun.
What a day. What a weekend. Memorial Day 2020. And despite the fact that we haven't had the most normal of Memorial Days, it was still a good time, in my opinion.
It all worked out.
It all worked
It
out.
was different,
Yep.
but I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. Let's go over a recap of the things we saw this weekend, beginning with Brunswick Railroaders semi-pro football. They held their first practice over the weekend, and I won't give away details on personnel or anything like that because I will let the Brunswick personnel speak on what they want to say. But I'll tell you, they got some ballers there.
Fucking good squad.
They got some guys who I feel like could make some difference in year one of this semi-pro franchise. What a squad, what a unit does the Brunswick Railroaders have. And this Saturday, they'll be having their first tackle fully padded practice. Are you excited, Ross?
Yeah, I'm hoping I can make it.
Hope you can make it.
Not 100% sure yet, but I'm going to try and make it.
I think I'm going to try to make it too. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes whenever Brunswick kicks off, especially now they're in the same league as the Franklin County Tigers. Franklin County. How long have we been hearing that name for? And here we are with the possibility of them facing the Railroaders in the first season of the TFL, which I heard is expanded to 14 teams, Ross. 14 teams,
Really?
potentially, for their season coming up.
Wasn't that only like 8?
It's growing, man.
With doubles?
A lot of semi-pro teams trying to get some bump in right now. But you know who else is trying to get a lot of bump? A lot of flag football teams.
That is true.
And we saw that over the weekend at 5-man, big man.
Finally got a 5-man, big man, something to happen in that.
We've been waiting for a
We've
year.
been talking about this for a while.
Remember last year Ocean City was supposed to have it?
Yeah,
And then Charm City was supposed to have it?
yeah,
And then it just never ever happened.
yeah. We ended up getting 3 teams.
It was Team Big Blunt Talk, Unfits, and Slaughterhouse. Slaughterhouse consisted of several KFFL All-Stars.
So how many people they had?
They had
I'm
about...
trying to think about how many. How many do we have? 8? You said 8?
We had 8. 9 if you count me. But y'all didn't let me in the whole game, which was a great decision.
Yeah, we should have got you in there though. We should have.
That's a smoker cough, Jordan. You know I smoke a lot. Tay Sosa said running back for 500. Let me work on my next. Let me try and make some dough. I gotta make some money first. Can't quite find 500 that quickly. Got a lot of things I gotta spend it on. But I love winning money. You like winning money, Ross?
I do.
Too bad that wasn't for money.
I'd rather win it than like playing lottery or something like that, though.
I mean,
I'd rather play for. I can play. I mean, I'm down to play for something for flag football than a 5-man thing.
you know, I'm down for any kind of anything
I will
right
bring
now.
a scale too, because I don't believe Andrew Gordon or whatever his name is over 250.
You don't believe he's over 250?
I don't believe so.
There were some people who were highly suspect up there, but you know what? It was still a fun time, a great time.
It was.
Let's recap it. Starting off with the first game, Unfits 15, Slaughterhouse 8. What a game that was. A lot closer than what we expected. The Unfits jumped out to a big lead early, but Slaughterhouse came back. They fought hard, and they managed to tie the game before the Unfits rallied back late with a game-winning touchdown. Unfits victorious 15-8, but what a great effort by Slaughterhouse. In the second game, it was Team Big Blunt Talk, however, 29, Slaughterhouse 6. And shoo! What a debut for Team Big Blunt Talk.
Ryan Rao went off.
Ryan Rao did go off indeed, making his first appearance in flag football in what has been, a year since he was on Warriors?
Defense was shut down.
Defense was locked down, and we had to Lockhart on top of it.
Big fact.
That combination, Lockhart and Little, the old Top Gun unit from back in the day. And that's what this team was. This team just grinded it out. We put up a lot of points, 29 to be exact. A lot of key contributors to that team, Vicente Hernandez, Alexander Nickens, you, of course, Moats, of course, Brock, of course, Juan Chavez, of course. Oh, my God, yeah. You all were just excellent.
Brought Ryan Rao out of retirement.
Ryan Rao came out of retirement for that day, and he looked sharp.
Yeah.
I think 5-man might be his game.
I think so, too.
He sure looked like a good 5-man quarterback.
He probably.
But hey, if he's playing 5-man big man, he's TBT all the way.
That's right.
We got him locked down.
Yeah. I remember when he first came to the Warriors, man. He was like, I can play quarterback, and we were like, who's this big guy who thinks he can play quarterback? He's got one hell of an arm, man. 7-on-7 practices and stuff, like 5-on-5 practices that we had as Warriors, he would tear us up.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, Ryan Rao, Turkey Bowl 2016, 5 passing touchdowns and a 49-28 victory. He just was a monster in that game.
I think 5-on-5, like you said.
If you give him a team and you give him the right situation, Ryan Rao is an excellent quarterback. He showed a lot of excellence in that game. He did.
I was like, what?
He had the instincts and everything. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah. He gave himself a little feel, got his legs loose. It was actually a wonderful idea. I see what he's doing now. Yeah, honestly, I thought he was a good decision. He outperformed what I thought he was going to do, in my own personal opinion.
In my opinion, all of you guys did wonderful. You guys did great. This was a hell of a team.
We do need a couple more guys.
We need a little more depth, but you know what? We got a great core, a great unit. I'm down to play some more 5-man. We won that game 29-6 over Slaughterhouse. Excellent game. And then the final game, the de facto championship game at that point. Misfits, or Unfits rather.
Great game.
What a battle. They are... You know for a fact, Ross, they are one of the more tougher teams to face no matter what flag football you're playing. It could be 5, it could be 6, 9, it could be any format. They're tough to play in. And it was a battle, a very competitive battle that came down to the final play. And even if they get that touchdown pass and that 2-point conversion, who knows what could have happened in overtime.
Right.
What a battle! What a war it was. 14-6 was the final. TBBT victorious over the Unfits in the de facto championship game. What a great day it was. 5-man, big man getting introduced to the area for the first time. Something that hadn't really ran around here. I agree. I look forward to doing more of this. I'm saying let's do some different things for a bit. We don't really have a league going on right now, but there are rumblings of a league coming out very soon.
PA?
Yes, sir. Pennsylvania.
Up in PA a little bit, though.
A little bit, but you know what?
For the Hagerstown guys and stuff, it ain't too far.
If you're looking for some bump, why not? York, Hanover, PA. Our friends over there, we got acquainted with the York guys last fall. You remember, Ross, at the Clash of York tournament. We got a chance to meet them for the first time. They are doing a league, an 8-man league, which has been getting clearance to start as early as late June, early July. That potential is there for when they enter the green zone. So if you're looking to try and go out for any sort of flag football, right now it's 8-man up in Hanover. Look into YAFFL Hanover. Contact Brandon Dietz. That is Dietz. You can find him on Facebook. Contact him today for the information. Flag football is coming back. And I'm excited to see where it all goes. But finishing up on 5-man, big man, real quick. This was a great time. And I feel like, on terms of what we were trying to achieve, which was...
Yeah, it was like perfect timing.
Yeah.
Things are starting to kind of open up. We had a good little gathering out there for some flag football.
It felt like a regular day at county.
Out there watching.
Yeah.
Families running around. Felt good, man.
It was a perfect day.
It was. It was awesome.
I was happy to see it go the way it did, and truthfully, I hope we get a chance to do it again. I like to see us do more styles. I like to see us looking to
Honestly,
more.
even with that format, now actually seeing the field kind of laid out, you really don't need a whole bunch of space for it. You know what I mean?
You just need 60 yards.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to call in tonight to talk about anything, grab a pair of headphones. This is an open
I'm
forum.
definitely going to check that end zone depth.
That is, it's 7 yards.
Yeah, that was not 7 yards.
Hey,
it worked out.
who's trying to call?
But that's my one gripe for the next time. Let's make sure that end zone's 7 yards. 5-man, big man, you put 3 or 4 of us in there, the whole end zone.
I mean,
Crazy house.
I mean,
it was cool.
it was a great time, man.
I'm not even really.
And the best part was,
it
it was competitive. It was a competitive event.
Next time we'll make sure I remember my tape measure and shit.
Remember your tape measures. Thanks, Shane. Appreciate the YFFL shout out. No problem, Yuri. You guys, you're the first one to come back. I'm excited. Let's talk about Minnesota. Psych. Nah, I'm an outlander. Don't know what that means. Give me context, Ross. Who wants to call in? Okay, is this going to work? No, not working. Can never get him to work for some reason. Weezy's always trying to call in, but for some reason it won't let me connect to him. Anybody else is trying to call in, let me know. So I can't seem to get you on, Weez. Sorry, bud. I don't see anybody, bro.
We talking about Sean Rose getting dunked on?
Oh, that sick catch by Tay Sosa. Oh my
I
god.
said it after that happened. I was like, I don't know why you guys aren't running plays like that more. Just throw it up to Tay and let him go up and get it, man.
Dude, that play was amazing. He definitely had the advantage on it, all of us, in my opinion. The only one who I felt like could possibly match it was maybe Lockhart.
Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of trying to get that jump ball one-on-one height.
Raul probably could have done it too. Raul's got
Raul
some
too,
reach.
yeah.
He's tall.
Raul played tight end for the Warriors. You remember that?
Yeah, he kept getting demoted. That's why he retired.
Is that why he retired?
Yeah, fair enough. And he had a kid, so
True.
he would spend more time with his kid.
Excellent kickball player too, actually. And speaking of kickball,
let's talk about that.
let's talk about
We've
kickball.
been trying to make that happen for a while too.
I've been wanting kickball ever since Game Time died.
I feel like, I don't know, maybe we should start with just here, we're playing kickball this day.
Well, here's how I feel. I say let's get together sometime soon, and we'll play kickball at the fairgrounds. I actually and I was inspired the other day because on the way out I noticed a softball team was about to start practicing as soon as we were walking out. They were in full uniform and everything. So I figure maybe perhaps for old time's sake, one more time, let's play kickball at the fairgrounds.
Let's do that.
Not sponsored by Game Time Hagerstown. It ain't going to be a Monday night kickball event.
Freelance, Jerry Blaze style.
It's going to be a special four-state kickball event. Uncut. We'll be ready. Let's see. Let's set a date. What's a good date?
Kickball.
Saturday or a Sunday? One of those days work.
That's kind of a wild thing too. When stuff starts opening up, you never really know. I say Sunday, but let's just see.
Yeah, but I got TBT stuff Sunday. Some weeks. You know what? Let me figure it out. I'll give you all a date later, and I'll let you know when we're going to do kickball. Anybody else have anything to say? Poor Wheezy, man. He wanted to call in so badly, but he can't connect.
Is that why he said that?
Yeah, he can't get in. Like, it just tells me, like, no answer from the guest.
I thought something maybe happened because you said he was live himself. I thought something maybe happened when he was live too. Kicked him off or some shit.
I don't know. It's hard to tell with Facebook. But yeah, YAFFL Hanover is kicking off. We're trying to do kickball, but I want to...
I'm going to look into street hockey too.
Street hockey? Where's that at?
They have that capture rink up at the fairgrounds. So. Street hockey rink with the scoreboard and everything.
I did see a scoreboard lighting up in the distance. What is going on at the fairgrounds that we're allowed to do so much there right now?
When you pull into the main entrance there, you can go right to like the football and soccer field and stuff, or go left.
Yeah.
It's up there to the left. It's a capture rink.
I have to go check that out because that sounds pretty cool.
I've always wanted to play street hockey anyway.
Maybe we can do a street hockey day.
It's a little tougher unless you play with shoes, but you need sticks.
We should definitely
It's a little bit tougher of a sport to just kind of get together and play.
We should definitely do kickball though. What's
kickball? These really needs a kickball on the field.
Let's see. What's the calendar showing? 6th, 7th. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. We do kickball on Sunday,
The
7th.
Tuesday.
Actually, no. 21st. I'm gonna be in month time because I want to get equipment.
You want to get what?
We gotta get equipment. It's kickball. We gotta get a kickball. Gotta get bases, etc.
I have a kickball around.
Do you have one already?
Yeah.
Do you have bases?
Yeah.
Do you have
It's
bases?
a little flat one.
So we can make base. Okay.
3 bases. The home plate.
Well, geez, if that's the case, then you know what? Let's try for June 7th.
Yeah, we can do that.
If you have the gear, I didn't tell me you had the gear already.
I got a kickball. I got one kickball, and
Is that sub pumped?
I'm sure there's other people that what?
Is that sub pumped?
Is it pumped?
Yeah. Is it like? Is
The
it?
kickball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent. Great. So we have a game on then.
Yeah, we can do that. Like I said, anywhere really.
June 7th, Fairgrounds.
You don't really need that much. Yeah, that's fun.
Backfield. Can we go to the right field this time? Let's go to the backfield.
What's the backfield?
The field that's like in the very back of the fairgrounds.
Just the open field, or are we doing it like on one of the softball, baseball fields? You just want to do it on the open field?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like. Okay.
Yeah, just like Game Time used to do.
I know.
All right, perfect. So we got a game set up. June 7th, we're going to do kickball and an open TBT workout.
7th or 21st?
7th.
Okay.
All right. June 7th, we're going to have kickball. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome. So we're going to do kickball next. YFL Hanover is kicking off.
Yeah, we'll get more in depth with that later.
Yeah, we'll see what's going on. We'll try to get a hold of Mr. Brandon Dietz and get the deets from Mr. Dietz.
There you go.
Kickball, let's start registration tonight. And we can hold it all the way up till about, let's see.
How we doing registration? That's just me or you?
We'll work on it.
Or make a page?
We'll work on it.
Make an event?
We'll work on it.
I'm with Weezy though. Fuck Facebook.
I agree. Fuck Facebook.
It's one of those. Can't live with it, can't live without it kind of deal though.
Tell me about it. Without Facebook, I wouldn't have a show.
Right.
We wouldn't have live football games. I wouldn't be doing anything. I wouldn't be in the league. No live. Could you imagine no live?
I wouldn't really care. I'm just good at the game.
Nobody would care. I'll get him on for you real quick. He told me he's busy tonight. That's why I haven't talked to him yet, Yuri. But if you want to call in and talk, Yuri, let me know. Try to see if anybody wants to call in. Sorry, Wheezy. Can't get you in, bud. I can call in Ross Collins.
Yeah.
Wheezy trying to get in again. No answer from video guest.
You can't call him in?
No.
Yeah, fuck this.
Says no answer from live video guest Wheezy. Like, it only give me the option to just call you in automatically, which is really dumb. Yeah, I can't even fix that. I'm just tapping a screen. It looks really stupid.
Fuck Facebook.
Fuck Facebook. Yeah.
Plug your ears.
Yeah, plug your ears. Sorry about that, kiddo. I forgot he was here. He does a great job. So, alright. Kickball.
By the time he's our age, who knows what the heck? Social media platform be the greatest?
Dude, I don't want to imagine what football is going to be like in 20 years when he becomes our age.
Shit.
Wait till you hit your 30s, Maddox. It's coming. But you know what else is coming?
Let's not rush that.
You know what else is coming? Flag football is coming. Starting out with this Sunday, TBT's holding an open practice at the fairgrounds. Anybody interested in coming out, let me know. We just want to get some workouts in.
Are we doing that Sunday?
I mean, that's what I'm guessing we're doing.
Quarterback.
I was trying to go somewhere else Sunday, but we don't seem to have enough for that.
It's like 2 hours away from my house, man.
I know. I mean, I'd be willing to go. But I'm just one guy.
I mean, I'd be willing to go if the rest of the team was willing to go.
I mean, it's hard to get guys to travel.
I got two in, but that's us.
If you're in and I'm in, then we'll see if anybody else is in. If not, then, Fairground Sunday. That's all I can say for now.
Maybe get like a halfway point.
We'll figure it out.
Somewhere like Montgomery County or something.
I'd rather go to Frederick or...
Montgomery County would be wild.
Let's not go to Moco.
Yeah, we're like going down there unless I have to.
Yeah, you already go down there, what, every day?
Yup.
Yuri wants to join. All right. No Wheezy, so we're gonna get Yuri instead. Who knows? We'll see. Says adding. Facebook doesn't like Wheezy. Censoring him, man.
Free speech ain't free speech.
I think somebody reported Wheezy. Does this keep saying adding? Yuri, accept it.
This is like
Oh god, that conversation. Yeah, we got John Yuri on.
It's getting late. It's past my bedtime.
Hey man, trust me, I'm in bed at 7 o'clock some nights. It's pretty bad.
All right, so we had good news today in YFFL out of Hanover. Um, Apparently, we got the green light during the green phase to play some flag football again.
Yeah, I heard that. I was stunned when I read that news. I didn't think it was going to happen this soon.
Yeah, have you heard that anywhere else out of any other leagues?
Let's just say right now I'm not hearing anything. I do know that some leagues operate a little bit differently, such as Washington County, for instance. I don't think would resume until fall because they're based out of Hagerstown, and traditionally they don't try to play a summer league.
Okay.
Um, but that would be up to what Tom Hoffman wants to do. As for KFFL, let's put it this way: at some point when we get the clearance, we're going to have something. It's
Right.
just a matter of when we get the clearance, and as far as we know right now, we don't have that clearance yet. So until we know for sure, there's nothing that we can put out on our end.
Right. Yeah. Um, I was just kind of happenstance that I reached out to the Parks and Rec director, and she said, "Yeah, as soon as we're green, we're good to go." And that was an eye opener for us. Um, so it works out. I mean, I think that other parks will probably fall into line during the green phase. So we'll see what happens. Um, I mean, it looks like there's light at the end of the tunnel finally.
And honestly, this is moving faster than I anticipated because we said here a couple of weeks ago, Ross and I and Boone were speculating when can flag football return. And there's been a lot of people saying that fall, but then there's other people saying we may not see flag football until next spring was a possibility at one point. But hearing that the
Right.
parks can reopen in the green phase and the fact that your 8-man league is being, I mean, that's correct, it's an 8-man league, right?
Yes, sir.
That your 8-man league is being allowed tells me that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And it does show me that maybe Pennsylvania is starting to come around just a little bit after all the panic and anxiety around Governor Wolf and what was happening. Not to make things political, but
Right.
you, as the resident of PA, know how things have been going up there, as does a lot of our audience. We are four state, we cover all four states in this region, and it's been tough times for some of the Pennsylvanians up there trying to get reopening going.
And you also got to look at the population demographic or area that you're looking at. I mean, big cities versus, we're here in Adams County, a little bit smaller metropolitan area. So, eh, whatever. I think, we got out into the yellow phase earlier than other counties, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see, is there any new restrictions coming out that could be happening for YFFL Hanover?
As far as the COVID,
Yes.
well, I guess the green phase was supposed to be 25 or less, and they advised on contact. But it seems like the governor has okayed the green phase to have sports camps, youth camps, summer camps. They're all good to go during the green phase, and he even included that would be in high school sports camps. So there's definitely contact in those, and they were just saying to um, minimize the contact as much as possible. So we'll see. That was last Friday's word. We'll see what he has to say, I guess, this Friday. It seems like Fridays are the large announcements. Um, we're kind of just waiting and seeing what he says this Friday. But um, like I said, the local municipality said we were able to open up in Greenface, so we're just taking their lead for now and kind of waiting and seeing how the governor reacts, weeks to come.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it goes too, especially when you consider it's going to be interesting. They have talked about the possibility of shutdowns once the second wave hits. It's going to be interesting to see how they monitor all of this as we get closer and closer to the fall season. Um,
Right.
but let's talk some football. Let's get away from the COVID talk. YFFL Hanover. Originally, I wanted to talk to Dietz, but do you know the information on it? Do you know offhand how many teams are going to be allowed in it? Maximum? What are you looking for in players and all that?
So we're not going to cap it. We have the ability to get two fields in the location that we've secured. Um, so we'll play all day. We don't really have to be out that location on Sundays um, at a certain time constraint. So with two fields, we can play, I don't know, as many games as we need to.
So you can have as many teams as you want, and that being said, double headers are possible, right? And show us certain scheduling accommodations.
Yeah, so this would be the first location or first league in that location. Um, as they have an indoor facility there, the YMCA, but we're trying to get outside for the constituents in that area. But I don't know, we have all day Sunday to play games there, two fields. So, you look at a full day slate there.
Costs of trying to join the league.
It's $25 per player.
So it's just all a player fee, no team fee.
Nope, we got away from team fees. We're looking to hopefully offset some sponsorship money, allow the sponsors to pay for perhaps swag, gear, jerseys, flags, um, ref fees maybe, and then just put the onus back on the individual to pay the league fee then. I don't think $25 is too much to ask. Um,
I think
I
that's
mean,
very reasonable. $25 for what? How many games potentially?
you'll be guaranteed eight and then playoffs. So it could
Eight in
be,
playoffs.
you divide that. I don't know what that equals. I have no idea. But
Depends on how big the playoffs are.
my God, I mean, so let's just say if your team makes the playoffs and the playoffs are double eliminations, that you're getting 10 games there. That's at $2.50 a game.
That's a hell of a deal if you ask me. 250 a game.
I mean, I can't even go and play. I mean, anything we do nowadays, if you're going to the bowling alley, if you're in a bowling league, or if you're in a billiard league, or whatever, it's going to cost you money to play in that league. If you're going out golfing in a golf league or something like that.
That is true. I like it, man. I like it a lot. I really like what you guys are doing up there in both York and in Hanover. I'm really stoked for this league. So you're saying this is the first season they've operated in that location during this time of the year?
Yeah, so they've had a Y League for a long time in Hanover, but um, I don't know. In York, we've had a outdoor league. In York, we got like 23 teams consistently in York. So we're trying to branch out a little bit more. Like I said, there's an inside league in Hanover currently. Just trying to branch out outside a little bit, give guys a taste of, I don't know, inside and outside or whatever they want. They got like 10 teams, I think, in the indoor league. I have no idea, plus or minus on that. But there's a large enough area. I think there's 8 school districts that surround Hanover. So, you take those kids from high school and they want to go as adults and start playing some sports, with their friends. There you go.
I like it. I'm stoked, man. Especially for this upcoming season, because a lot of guys in this area are hungry to play flag football right now. There is
Oh,
definitely a desire for everybody to get back on the field. I can feel it. I think everybody can feel it right now.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been sitting since what, mid-March? Um, you
Mid-March,
know,
yeah. We were
straight.
ready to get.
Yeah. So I think there's light at the end of the tunnel finally. And good things come to those who wait. So obviously, we're trying to move the YFFL in the right direction and grow it, expand it, and our little hashtag is better together.
And I feel like you guys together have made for a hell of a league.
I appreciate it. I love these videos you do, buddy. You're into it, and thanks for having me on tonight. We'll try and keep on working this thing out as far as the local flag scene is concerned.
Hey, man, we got you covered here on State Uncut.
All right, buddy. I'll see you soon, and thanks for having me on.
Thank you for joining us, John. John Yuri joining us. We have a request. It's Wheezy again. No answer from the live video guest. Oh. See.
What the hell's going on, man?
It doesn't want to help him out. Like, it gives me the it just says add Wheezy, and then I click add, and it doesn't let me actually add him. I don't know what to say. So, YAFFL, Ross, Hanover, Pennsylvania. Joey Baggins, says Gene Sanchez.
That's what he said.
He's calling me a hobbit, is what he's doing. I see what he said. I get that. That went over my head for a second, but then I got it. I just want to know, like, who would win between the Killer Bees of the York League and the Killer Bees of the KFFL. Like, that's something I want to see. Can we make that game happen? Killer Bees versus Killer Bees? You want to see it?
Yeah.
The Battle of the Killer Bees? It's like that Warriors versus Warriors game we were talking about last year. Remember that when you guys were supposed to play the Warriors?
Yeah.
Good times. The fake Warriors.
Yeah. Could never agree term.
Unfortunately. But, you know, I would like to see Killer Bees versus Killer Bees.
Yes.
I think that'd be an interesting matchup. Weezy, you're getting mad? I understand, bro. I don't blame you one bit. Facebook's being janky. Anybody else try to call in? I'm just going to hit see if they accept it. It's an open forum. I'm just like shooting from the hip right now. Declined? Alright, bet. I was trying, dog. My man says BJ. BJ wants the Killer Bees and 9-man. I say make it happen. Someone get Eric Hardy.
Make it happen.
So here's what we're looking at, Ross. Here's what's to come. So TBT starting the whole workouts this weekend. Or we could be going to Essex, Maryland. Trying to get it figured out.
We can get the commitment, but I don't think we're going to.
I'm down for the trip. But, you know, it's hard to get everybody out there, you know. Especially when it's far away like that. But you know it happens. If not, you know, we got the fairgrounds Sunday. What else we got? Kickball next week. That's going to be really fun. I'm really excited about kickball. We're going to have that and a workout afterwards. I'm stoked. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have sign-ups for kickball over the 4 State football page. Just let us know if you're going to play. And we're going to vote on captains next week, next Thursday to be exact. And we'll announce, and we'll have a draft here in 4 State Uncut. How's that sound?
What are we doing?
We're going to hold a captain's draft next week.
For kickball?
Yeah. The max is going to be about 9 for a team.
Alright.
You like it? All right. Let's do it. I'm stoked. Summer's coming, man. You feel it?
It's already here.
It's time to get back to work.
It's not shit yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I felt that. Well, if nobody else wants to call in and Joe Aloisi can't get in, then I guess we're out of stuff to talk about. So, that's it for tonight. Tune in next week when we do the kickball draft. For Ross Collins and John Uri, I'm Joey Blaze. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you next week.